Okay, guys, in this question, we are going to use the correlation scale to classify the correlation coefficients. Okay, so when you click on the button, you can see that if correlation is equal to 1, we consider this a perfect positive relationship. If it's between zero point 0.7 and 1, strong positive, zero point 0.4 to zero point 0.7 is moderate positive, between 0 and zero point 0.4, weak positive. Now, if it's 0, then we would just say there is no correlation. Now, similar is going on, similar situation is going on for negative numbers. I think the easiest thing to do is also plot it in Desmos so you can take a look at exactly the location of the number. All right. But some of it is just straight from the table. So if it's -1, that's just perfect negative. So that would be perfect negative. Let's see if there's something that's, well, if it's 0, as you can see, 0, that just means no correlation. So that's no linear relationship. If it's 1, that means it's a perfect positive relationship. So this would be perfect positive. There it is. Okay. Now let's look at the rest that are not so obvious. So this one is negative 0.95. So where is that located on the number line? So if I were to open Desmos and if I try to plot, let me just adjust a little bit, negative 0.95 and just 0 for y, it doesn't matter. So where is this point located? So you just have to zoom close enough. So it looks like it's, well, you need to get closer because you want between -1 and 1. Okay, so I'm just using my mouse to get closer and it looks like it's close to -1. So it is between -1 and negative 0.7 because negative 0.7 would just be like right here. So this looks like it's strong negative. Okay. Now let's look at the 0.24. So where is that? So if I were to change this to 0.24, well, let's see where that is. So it looks like it's between 0 and zero point 0.4. So that would be weak positive. Weak positive. Okay, the number negative 2.18, that's not even on the scale. So correlation can only be a number between -1 and +1. So this is not a correlation. That's not possible for correlation to be this. And also same thing for 1.14. That's also not a correlation. Cannot, because 1.14 is not between -1 and 1. So you can look at it. There is 1.14. And you can see that it's like to the right of 1. And correlation can only be between -1 and +1. Okay, now 0.99, hopefully everybody understands that that's very close to 1, but it's not hitting 1. So it is a very strong positive, right? So you can see that on the graph, it almost looks like it's exactly 1, but it's a little bit below. So this is very strong positive. Where is that strong positive? Right there. Okay, negative 0.22. Where is that on the scale? So if I were to put that here, well, I cannot see the negatives. Okay, so this is going to be negative 0.22 is going to be over here. So that looks like it's between negative 0.4 and 0, right? Somewhere here. So that would be weak negative. Weak negative. Okay. Let's see what else we didn't answer. 0.62. So where is 0.62? Well, let's look at it. 0.62. So it looks like that's 0.62 over here. So 0.7 would be like right here, right? So it's moderate positive. It's between 0.4 and 0.7. So this is moderate positive. I think, okay, so we got a couple of more. Okay, negative 0.78. Let's see what that is. So I think it definitely negative, right? But negative 0.78. Let's see what that is. So it's going to be over here. And negative 0.7 is here. So this looks to me like it's between -1 and negative 0.7. So that's strong negative. Strong negative. The last one is going to be negative 0.54. So that's probably going to be moderate negative, right? Moderate negative. Because it's between negative 0.7 and negative 0.4. So this is moderate negative.